再见。滚开，窝囊废！你干嘛老烦我？
求求你了，你肯定有些零钱可以帮帮我的。看看我，我原来也是个普通的人，现在大家从我旁边走过，就当没看到我一样。
我听说他们想把改变回原来那种普通的旅馆。
那我们这些租房的怎么办？把我们都赶出去吗？
他们不能这么做。有些人已经在这住了很多年了。
他们没有选择。恒沙现在是越来越繁荣了，那么多的外地人来这里消费，他们正好可以从中间狠狠地赚他一把。如果他们不这么做，那就是傻子。
我们都还是有一个选择，可以在大中区买个房子。
你说那片公寓楼，天知道什么时候会盖完。
什么？我不懂英文，我帮不了你。
You are out of luck, stranger. The laundry room is closed every afternoon at 3 o'clock, on the dot. Come back tomorrow. Maybe I'll help you do your laundry then. Come back tomorrow.
这地方可能不怎么样，可它毕竟是我的家，索尼。我可不想让那些我根本就不认识的人动我家的坏主意。这地方可能不怎么样，可它毕竟是我的家，索尼。
你想要知道如何用
我可不想让那些我根本就不认识的人动我家的坏主意。
好，我告诉你，只有有钱人才能够更有钱。香港也是一样，我猜所有地方都是这样的，香港也是一样。我猜
城里最好的价格。
Everything I've got, real cheap. You won't find better anywhere in Hang Sha. You won't find better anywhere in Hang Sha.
真好吃。
滚开，窝囊废！
这个月又得捉襟见肘了。
房租钱又不够了。
嘘，你知道姐很爱偷听别人，我能感觉到她就在那藏着呢。
哦，对，不好意思。哎，你找到工作了吗？
没有，你呢？
也没有。
You English? Looking for bed? You not have much luck, I fear. Cheapest place in town. So once you get bed, you keep it. Check with lobby. Jay might find you something. Check with lobby. Jay might find you something.
去问别人要吧，我就剩一包了。这个星期还指望他熬过去呢。我知道我应该把烟给戒了，但是你看看这儿，没有一样能让我舒心的。抽抽烟能让我感觉好一点。我知道我应该把烟给戒了，但是你看看这儿，没有一样能让我沾点。
还不错，相当好啊，外来的家伙，相当好啊，外来的家伙。
Yes, yes. Beds on second and third floor. Showers and laundry in basement. You want a pot? And no air conditioning. Broken. We got air vent to ventilate the place though. Not so bad. So, how long you want? 1 month? 2 months? And no air conditioning. Broken. We got air vent to ventilate the place though. Not so bad. So, how long you want? 1 month? 2 months?
啊，很好，机械开始。
Access granted. Access granted. Access granted.
Must get help.
我听说他们想改变我们
这个月又得捉襟见肘了。
房租钱又不够了。
嘘，这两天还会有别人。没有，你呢？
Access granted. Access granted. Access granted.
“对不起，你不能从这走，我很忙。我在这里做事是因为能换来点大麻，要不然光靠我本来的那点工资根本负担不起。我在这里做事是因为
Jensen, I was on my way out.
What are you doing here, Malik? I told you I got this one.
I know, I didn't do anything. Trust me, Van Bruggen's all yours.
Hang on a second. Something's wrong. What is it? Why are you here?
It's nothing. I mean, can't a girl have secrets?
Malik,
Jensen, if you even think of using that Casey mod on me, I will hit you.
I wouldn't dream of it. I'm just concerned, that's all.
Fine, since you're so damn curious. Years ago, I used to live here, remember? My friend, my best friend, Evelyn. She was like a sister to me. Made living here fun. But then there was an accident. She's dead.
I'm sorry, Malik.
Wait, Jensen, let me finish. I thought I was okay with it, but I know she didn't just die. She was killed. Murdered. Her damn scumbag boyfriend did it. I know he did. I knew he was trouble right from the start, but she just wouldn't listen to me.
Malik, easy. If your friend was murdered, the police would have suspected something. They would have investigated.
That's just it. There was no investigation. They said she fell down a flight of stairs like it was some kind of freak accident. But her wounds, the way she died, they don't add up. It's right here in the damn blood spatter analysis.
Blood spatter? You've seen the police report?
Yes. A friend left a copy of it in a pod here for me to pick up. Listen, I know it sounds crazy, but I think there's been a cover-up. I just have to prove it. If I could get my hands on the autopsy report, the one that never surfaced, I know I'd get the truth. Except...
Why do I suspect I'm about to get dragged into something?
Look, Jensen, I'm sorry. I know Van Bruggen is the priority here, and I told you it was my business and I could take care of it. It's just... The more I think about it, the more I realize I'm in over my head. I'm just a pilot. I'm not a damn cop. But I need to know the truth.
This autopsy report. Once you got your hands on it, what were you planning on doing next?
I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm a pilot, not a cop. But I felt I had to do something while I had the chance. Maybe once you get the report and we know what it says, we can improvise.
Malik, don't take this the wrong way, but I need some kind of incentive to justify any complications that might arise.
I'll see what I can do, but I can't promise anything.
Why do you suspect Evelyn's boyfriend had something to do with her death?
Because he was poison, right from the start. Born into money and influence, but never once assuming responsibility for anything. I don't think he's worked an honest day in his life.
So he was a wealthy, pig-headed asshole. If that was reason enough to accuse someone of murder, half the world would be in the pen.
No, there's more to it than that. He's known for violent outbursts, domestic altercations. He nearly killed a kid over some stupid gambling feud. The problem is, his family made him untouchable, even to the police.
And Evelyn was okay with all of this?
She always tried to see the good in people, give him the benefit of the doubt. You could say that's just being naive or even stupid, but I think she was just innocent.
Tell me about Evelyn.
She was beautiful, carefree, loved to have a good time. I met her during my internship for a private transportation and logistics firm here in Shanghai. She was a great pilot, too. Knew how to feel the currents, to push the bird just so. Too bad her talents for reading the wind didn't translate to reading guys.
How so?
She was always getting into trouble with the wrong crowds. And it always had to do with some boy. She knew I didn't like him. Her boyfriend at the time, Lee. It drove a wedge between us, and when we parted ways, it wasn't amicable.
I understand.
She was a good girl, Jensen. She deserved better.
You said you've seen the police report. Who gave it to you?
An old friend who was also a good friend of Evelyn's. He used to work for the Shanghai PD. He left a copy of it along with a few other things concerning Evelyn in a pod here for me to look at. He also left some instructions on how to contact someone at LIM for the autopsy report he's convinced was intentionally buried.
Why would LIM have anything to do with Evelyn's autopsy report?
Well, if you haven't noticed, the Chinese government has been outsourcing branches of its public services for years. Bell Tower polices the streets, and nowadays LIM does more than just cosmetic surgery. They're often contracted for special cases like Evelyn's.
And what made Evelyn's case so special, you think?
Her boyfriend, Lee. He was at the scene. He had Evelyn's blood on him and tested positive for alcohol and drugs in his system. With his rap sheet, it wasn't looking good for him. But his family, they're on a lot of boards with deep pockets and a lot of reach. They wouldn't suffer the embarrassment of having their son indicted on a suspected murder charge.
Okay, I'll help. What do you need me to do?
My lead, he works for LIM. He's a systems technician who apparently has access to their entire database. He's willing to hand over a copy of Evelyn's autopsy report.
So you want me to meet him and get the report, is that it?
Yes, but he'll only respond to a certain phrase. Death and life have their determined appointments. To which he'll reply, riches and honors depend upon heaven.
Christ, Malik, this is starting to sound like something out of a bad spy movie.
I know. He's just trying to protect himself. I didn't pick the damn quote. So just play along and remember the line, okay? You'll find him inside the lobby of the Lower Hengsha Limb Clinic.
Does this guy have a name?
None that I know of. But he apparently goes by the handle Anonymous X. I know.
Anonymous X. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, before I forget, everything concerning Evelyn's incident, newspaper articles, the police report, limb details, it's all inside pod 009 here in the hotel. You should read over everything if you can.
Pod 9. Got it.
I need to go. Contact me with any updates and... Thank you. I really appreciate this, Jensen.
You're referring to the Panchaea Project, the cooperative global initiative that aims at healing our world.
Earth's ecosphere is in serious
You need Praxis software? Okay, bye now.
您是来横沙做手术的吗？哎，非常可悲。
我一般不和陌生人说话。你信他说的吗？再见。You speak English?
这里有很多人。
您是来横沙做手术的？
我知道这个会给我更多的钱。我喜欢你的装置。你是在这里做的吗？
我一般不和陌生人说话。我一般不和陌生人。
离开下沉城市的地下轨道。
One moment.
这个城市是知名的 augmentation 全球贸易中心。
我不应该紧张的，这将是一个美好人生。我不应该紧张的，
肯定没问题。
美好人生的开始。
Can't you see I'm busy? Go bother someone else.
Death and life have their determined appointments.
What? Oh, and riches and honors depend upon heaven. Very good.
Right, what now?
Shh. They have eyes and ears everywhere. Meet me outside the clinic. Turn left from the front and go down the stairs. I'll be waiting at the corner. Over here! Come on now! I'm relieved to know they sent a professional, at least.
That makes two of us.
Right. Well, though not exactly what I was expecting. I was told I would be meeting a girl. How do I know you're not an imposter or some sort of double agent? Don't think I don't know this could all just be an elaborate trap to set me up.
Look, no offense, Mr. X, or whatever your name is, but I really don't have time for this. So if you could simply just give me what I came for, I'll be on my way.
Yes, yes. I have it right here. Evelyn Carmichael's autopsy report. Here, take it.
Thank you.
I trust you will put this information to good use. Because accountability and justice is at an all-time low, I'm afraid. It pains me to see this once great city, which stood as a bastion for reform and progress against our oppressive communist origins, succumb to the trappings of corporate bureaucracy and petty corruption. Corruption so often typical of your Western governments.
Whatever you say. Now, if you don't mind, I really must be going.
Well, there is still the matter of my payment. 1,000 credits was the agreed-upon price, I believe. Isn't that right?
And what were you just saying about corruption?
A deal is a deal. Surely your handlers informed you of this little detail.
No, my handlers failed to mention this little detail. Never mind. Just take your money. This report better be worth it.
Oh, I assure you it is. Whoever it was that didn't want this information given to the proper authorities paid a lot of money to have it ignored. A pity for them, LIM policy strictly prohibits deletion of records concerning operational procedures. For legal purposes, you see.
Legal, right. Nice doing business with you, X.
I trust you'll show the utmost discretion with this most sensitive of data, yes? Now, where did I leave that sandwich? I have a mind to confront that delinquent Yao once again. Now, where did I leave that sandwich?
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with you, Daryl, log on to www.pegasusweb.com. This is Eliza Kasai, reporting to you live.
你不是当地人吧？是吗？
我很忙啊。
Millionaire Hugh Darrell has contacted me personally to deny allegations of involvement in secret plotted about the augmentation debate. Here's what the man had to say.
好的，好的。
那伙人的机器把你烧焦了。
Most people in this hall work for Taiyong. In the lower plant, of course. Closest place to the TYM shuttle. It helps that the parts are cheap too. TYM may be a world leader in emerging technology, but they are still traditional Chinese in many ways. Long hours, low pay. It helps that the parts are cheap too. 我可以和城市里的任何商进 traditional Chinese。我搞不懂为什么 GA 找不到人来这里修。
It doesn't happen often, but it appears that Millionaire Hugh Darrell has contacted me.
很好，机械开始，机械开始。
You buy or sell? I do it all. Look at a computer and see for yourself. Yeah, I will be right. Everything you want. Come back anytime. You'll see what I... Bye-bye. I see you soon. Everything. Come back anytime. Oh, bestie. Yeah, I will be right here. You'll see what I... Yeah, I will be...
杀最好的。
United Nations meetings about the augmentation debate. Here's what the man had to say.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project. 'Earth's ecosphere is in serious trouble, Eliza. And it's time that we...
I'm circulating a petition to have 2 women on the second floor of the West Gate. Will you sign?
在2楼，为什么？他们干什么了？我知道你在说谁了。
I know this is not exactly a 5-star hotel, but if people want escorts, they can go to the Honghua.
Okay, where I sign? My English not good. I need practice more. Then I get good job at Taiyong. Many Taiyong workers live here. Easy to walk to shuttle. Just go Jinqi Road to Sichang. Piece of pie.
Thinking of moving in? It's not the best place in Hengsha, but at least it's affordable. If you're just looking for a good time, though, I suggest you go to the Honghua. We only want decent people living here. If you're just looking for a good time, though, I suggest
Here's what the man had to say.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention.
You're referring to the Penchang project.
Obey. Come back any...
Forgive me, Mr. Darrow, but many people believe that your Arctic Ocean installation is more risk than certainty.
你不是当地人吧？是吗？对不
It
起。
doesn't happen often, folks,
Are you
but it
visiting
appears
Alice Garden
that I
Park?
may have to retract an
I've been
earlier
visiting for almost 2 years.
Millionaire Hugh Darrow
I am
has
supposed to be
contacted
living
me
in another
personally
building,
to
but
deny
construction has been
allegations of
halted.
involvement in
It
secret
is
United
unfortunate,
Nations meetings
but
about
building
the
permit has
augmentation
been
debate.
revoked indefinitely.
Here's what the man
Government
had to
red
say.
tape, I
My
suppose.
visit to Prague
It is
was related
unfortunate,
exclusively
but
to the
building
project
permit
which
has
has
been
consumed
revoked
all of my
indefinitely.
attention these days.
Government red
You're
tape, I
referring to the
suppose.
Panchea project,
你好，
the cooperative
很高兴认识
initiative
你。
that aims at healing our world.
再
Earth's
见，我的美国
ecosphere
朋
is
友
in。serious trouble, Eliza. And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance at doing
你不是当地人吧？是吗？
through a combination of iron seeding and
哎
geothermal.
我要去洗个澡。
这么几拳就累了？不会吧？再说，澡堂还没开门呢。
知道，就算开了门，我也不怎么想要去。我告诉你，我付了那么多的房租，到最后还要跟其他12个笨蛋家伙共用一个浴室。这个地方啊，有很多地方跟那个监牢啊没什么不一样。
那你打算找房东谈谈，还是怎么样？
然，怎么你的声音听起来很沮丧呢？
我连着5圈都赢，他不郁闷才怪呢。
Serious trouble, Eliza. And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better.
什么？
Our best
我
chance
不懂
at
英
doing
文，
this is to modify
我帮不了你。
through a combination of iron seeding and geothermal.
But many people believe that your Arctic Ocean installation is more risk than certainty. When will we be able to see the truth for ourselves?
As soon as the installation is complete.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with Hugh Darrow, log on to www.hicasphere.com. This is Eliza Cassan reporting to you live from Hicas.
Now, in 24 hours, 25 years, especially since that Dragon Queen Zhao took over TYM. I feel weird even talking about this because when it's all said and done, both Sarif and Zhao are cut from the same cloth. And that cloth is a blood-soaked one, people. Not only because they're both CEOs who profit off people carving themselves up and attaching mechanical toys to their bodies, but because they both answer to our overlords, or order lords, as I like to call them. Hey, look, at the end of the day, one of these two biotech corporations will have a monopoly over the industry. And we all know, whoever controls the technology controls the world. So take a pick of your poison.
你在找什么？我想帮不了你。
你好，你是美国人吗？我的英语说的不好。
我想帮不了你。
As soon as the installation is complete.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with Hugh Darrow, log on to www.
你不是和钟楼的家伙他们一伙的吧？我觉得钟楼那些人都不需要来这里。拜托，我们都是忠厚老实的市民，只是玩个普通的麻将而已。
没别的意思，不过这一圈我们的人数已经够了，要不然明天回来看看吧。如果你还想玩的
你
话，
不是和钟楼的家伙他们一伙的吧？我觉得钟楼那些人都不需要来这里。拜托，我们都是忠厚老实的市民，我们都是忠厚老实的市民，只是玩个普通的麻将而已。
I will not get involved with a stranger. I mean it. Just go away. I mean it. Just go away.
Everyone should be wary of China. They've been moving in on everything American in the past. Years, especially since that Dragon Queen Zhao took over TYM. I feel weird even talking about this because when it's all said and done, both Sarif and Zhao are cut from the same cloth. And that cloth is a blood-soaked one, people. Not only because they're both CEOs who profit off people carving themselves up and attaching mechanical toys to their bodies, but because they both answer to our overlords.
themselves.
As soon as the installation is complete.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with you, Daryl, log on to www.picusweb.com. This is Eliza Cassan. It appears that I may have to retract my statement. Millionaire Hugh Darrow has contacted me personally to deny allegations of involvement in secret evaluations.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project which is consumed.
A global initiative that aims at healing our world.
Earth's ecosphere is in serious trouble, Eliza. And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperatures through a combination of ion seeding and
So the guy in capsule 143 left his pod door open.
No way.
Yeah, so I couldn't help but sneak a look inside.
And?
He has so much stuff lying around. It's incredible. I could have snatched an e-book or two, but I held back.
Oh, you should have. At least then we'd have some juicy reading material for tonight.
I take it this is your first time visiting Hengsha. You have that stranger in a strange land look about you. The kind that says, I can just talk to anyone I feel like, and they'll like it. Not everyone is as friendly as we are, sir. Not everyone is as friendly as we are,
You're here
sir.
on a business trip or something, meeting with Bell Tower or Taeyong Medical. Taeyong is the biggest employer on the island, so I'm betting it's with them. Although you do have that certain je ne sais quoi feel about you.
You're referring to the
trouble, Eliza. And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance of doing this is to modify ocean through a combination of iron.
Geoengineering plan achieve any kind of success? Why would you want to put an end to something that's making you millions?
You look for a person, right? No other reason for a stranger like you to be here. Maybe look for someone else who not belong? Most people be here for years. It's easy to spot new guy, like the one moved in not long ago. Keep to himself most often. Always in his pocket.
Another visiting tourist. Trying to see the real Hengsha, yes? Well, here it is. Take a good look. Now you go spend your credits at the Hive or on a whore, and you'll still think yourself superior to us.
This is Eliza Cassan reporting to you live.